Northwest on 380.
Channel 2 News at 5 with Jeff Gianola and Julie Emery. Jim Bosley's weather. Steve Arena with sports. And the entire Channel 2 News team.
Good evening. Portland rolled out the red carpet for the Rose Festival fleet today. Ships from the U.S. Navy and the Coast Guard cruised up the river starting about 2 this afternoon, while dozens of smaller boats chased them. Portland fireboats sprayed water into the air as a greeting. Some people were stalled in traffic while the bridges were up to let the ships through. The ships will tie up at the seawall along Waterfront Park through the weekend. Today they carried hundreds of people from Portland who traveled down to Astoria for the trip upriver. One of those people was our own Phyllis Burke, who is on board the USS Valley Forge right now. Phyllis?
That's right, Julie. We're live aboard the USS Valley Forge, which docked here at Waterfront Park about an hour ago. And right behind me, you'll see another big ship, the USS Kansas City. These are the first of 12 vessels that will be docking here for the Portland Rose Festival. As you mentioned, we rode down on the Valley Forge, and I found that a lot of these sailors are experiencing the Rose Festival for the first time. And many of them are finding the Portland welcome overwhelming. Today and tomorrow, some 3,400 sailors will be arriving in Portland, and area residents began welcoming them early this morning. A crowd gathered at the docks in Astoria around 6 o'clock this morning to board boats that would take them to the Valley Forge.
Watch yourself. Step slowly.
Good morning. Welcome aboard Valley Forge. Straight out.
Our main job is to protect ourselves and battle.
275 visitors toured the ship as it headed down the Columbia River toward Portland. Many came out of curiosity about the battleship, but some came to spend time with family members. Calvin Hobb is a sailor from Castle Rock, and Dan Williams is from Longview. Both sailors got a kick out of having their families aboard ship.
Yeah, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, especially on this ship. This ship's one of the finest in the Navy and the most sophisticated, and it's just a great thing to have. Glad the Navy's doing it.
Well, I think it's really exciting, especially because our son is a crew member on this ship, and so it was really a once-in-a-lifetime experience for us.
Well, it's great having him here on board. I want to show off the ship to the family.
I just think it's a great way to spend some time with my brother, because last time he was in port, I didn't even get to see him. So this way I get a whole day with him. And I took 2 days vacation off of work just to do this. I think it's a great idea.
So be very careful as you're walking around.
As the families took the tour of the Valley Forge, they got to see firsthand what the sailors had been telling them about before.
I was just petrified when we were told we were going to have to get on a boat while it's moving, and I had visions of, just grabbing hold of something and going to fall overboard or whatever, but it was great, and I love it.
Well, I think it's fascinating. It's been a long time since I've done an onboard ship, but I'm glad that they're on our side. To what we used to have 42 years ago, this is state of the art.
They're sure friendly, and sailors are gorgeous.
Well, while the sailors are out here in Portland for the next few days enjoying themselves, the public is invited onto the ships. Here on the Valley Forge, there will be tours for the public every day beginning tomorrow between 1 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And that will continue right through June 13th. Julie, back to you.
Phil, it sounds like a neat trip, and the weather cooperated.
The weather's beautiful.
All right, thank you, Phyllis.